Hello Capricorn, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your beginning of February tarot card reading. So let's pull out some cards, see what you got. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything here is to empower you so you can make the choices that you need to make to create the life or situation that you want for yourself. Okay, so let's talk about the past. A lot of major arcans here, so a lot of big life lessons for some of you. Talking about the past, we got the Death card. So there are certain things here talking about major transformations for some of you. We also have the Lover's card in reversed. So for some of you, if this could be a breakup or just a loss of someone that you really loved or like had very deep feelings for, it could be something relating to this, you know. As I said, it could be breaking up with a partner. It could be, God forbid, losing someone that was very close to you. I know the Death card does not mean physical death, but it is a part of life, you know. That's something is worth mentioning for. As I said, you know, we lose people every day, you know, for random reasons, sometimes suddenly, you know. So I understand that. Whoever resonates with that, my heart goes out to you completely. But yeah, it could be relating to something along those lines. Talking about, as I said, a loss of someone major who you felt very deeply for. I see here, you know, even if it wasn't something like that, you know, but I also see in the Lover's card reversed, choosing self-love, choosing yourself, you know, choosing the path less chosen, if you want to put it that way, in terms of seeing ideas, seeing opportunities that can give you emotional fulfillment, but instead you choose it for self and personal development. I say that because of the Seven of Cups here as well. You know, this is a card of dreaming, of emotional fulfillment and abundance of some kind, but there are so many different things in these cups here. Even with the Death card with this as well, it's almost saying the death of illusion. You know, for some of you, if you have really tried to find true emotional fulfillment for yourself and you realize, you know, it's not something external that I can get from the outside world, but it's something internal that I must cultivate and grow within myself, I can see that as well for some of you. So here, you know, whether it be loss of any kind or just choosing to love yourself over finding external love, those are two things definitely that I could see for some of you in the past over here. But coming from there, you know, talking about death, that major transformation, and also difficult times that come with the ideas of death and letting things go, you move on to the present into a lot more major arcana. The first one is the Star. Love to see this for some of you because it's saying, you know, you are renewed, you are reborn into a new person, into a new self. And you have a new sense of hope as well. This comes underneath that Death card. So here it's really saying for those of you who really have chosen your own path and your own happiness, or to move on from the harsh reality of losing people in your life, it's saying that you've made the best of a bad situation to work on yourself, to find happiness. And even more so, we got the Sun card right underneath the Lover's card reversed, talking about finding joy, finding what makes you happy, what is in alignment for you, what gives you that sense of happiness and enthusiasm. And again, another card of rebirth. You see this this child here on the horse, almost like it's a white horse, right? Death rides a white horse, and so does this child. It's talking about, you know, the duality of life, new life and death, you know. So some things have to die off or to be released in order for a new new beginnings to happen as well. So here I see that for some of you in terms of that inward journey, or just moving on from a harsh situation. You are becoming someone brand new, someone powerful. White horses, especially in the tarot, represent a horse of power. You know, you're riding in on your power. Just as death has a power that we cannot control, there is a power in yourself that no one else can control either. Only you have control over that. And so for you to be riding in as someone renewed and reborn, just like that Star card as well, it shows a sense of joy and also a sense of power. Nine of Pentacles, again, very much the same energy as the star and the sun. It's saying that you are growing, or you have grown, into a place of self-assuredness, a sense of confidence, and also just a place of good, strong self-esteem for yourself, knowing that you are able to provide the abundance. You're able to do these things for yourself, and you don't need external value or external circumstances to help aid you in that. You created this situation for yourself. So here I see that for a lot of you out there, that whoever resonates with this so far, really. But whether it be coming from a harsh situation or from just choosing yourself, as I said, it's only been serving you for your highest benefit and your highest self. So as we move on to things about the future, things to consider down the road, Judgment card, yet again another major arcana for you. Again, rebirth. I think from this process, I think the universe is waking you up in a certain way, awakening you really actually to the next chapter, to a sense of a new purpose, and also just awakening you to a deeper sense of knowing yourself, and getting in touch with who you are as an individual as well. So this Judgment card, as I said, rebirth, just like that star card, but also more so, the universe is starting to call out to you a little bit, starting to say, you're ready for the next move, you're ready for the next adventure of some kind. I say that also because we got the Four of Cups here in the reversed. Usually this is a card of apathy, not wanting to take new opportunities, but in the reverse, it's the opposite. It's saying that you've reviewed a lot of emotional things in your past or in your life that have happened so far, and you are waiting for the right moment to take this cup that is being offered to you from the universe. Again, that Judgment card, the universe is trying to get in contact with you. So things down the road, it's saying, that the universe will give you a cup of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And I think for some of you, you're ready to take that cup when it does present itself to you. We also got the Eight of Swords here. So here, I really feel like, that this is you just learning how to liberate yourself. I think, in terms of that Death card and also that Lover's card reverse, you may have had to take some time to maybe isolate a little bit, maybe take more time for yourself to heal and also to grow as a person. As I said, I talk about ego sometimes, and ego sometimes wants to keep us safe and wants to keep us have those walls up a little bit, and sometimes it does serve us. Everything has a purpose, even things like ego sometimes, ego equating to fear, not being egotistical or narcissistic at all, but saying, that maybe you needed time to really think things over, to understand, when it was a good time for you to move forward on your journey, when you are feeling in a place that you are ready to accept life and its opportunities once more. So this really is a card of saying, that you realize your power and that you are ready for the next step forward, to step outside your boundaries and your safe zone, and to really start liberating yourself. I think this is really a card of liberation, with all these other cards surrounding it, saying that you are ready for expansion of some kind. So very, very powerful reading for some of you Capricorns out there. You've really, whoever resonates with this, have changed your situation from something that could be very difficult to something much more beneficial. I would have pulled those cards out, but there was like 6 of them in there. So let me try again. These next 3 cards are going to be cards that you are facing or have faced, and now that you are starting to let go, now that they have come to fruition and you no longer need that certain type of energy. So far we got the Queen of Wands. You also got the Six of Swords. Oh, that was the one right there. I saw you. And we also got the Queen of Swords. So lots of queens, lots of feminine energy here. As I said, with that Nine of Pentacles and Star card as well. So here, in terms of what you're letting go, you're letting go of any insecurities. As I said, you are in this Nine of Pentacles energy right now, someone who is self-assured and self-confident. Queen of Wands is very much that energy as well. So anything here, it's saying you are letting go of doubt. You're letting go of inner criticisms. You're letting go of anything fear or ego-based. As I said, with that Eight of Swords, you are liberating yourself. You might, for some of you, might feel liberated enough to wanting to expand and take new opportunities. So here, in terms of that, anything that takes away or goes against your sense of confidence. We also got the Six of Swords right here. So really, this is saying any pain that you've experienced for moving on from a past situation. Again, I looked at that death card, card of transformation, and a catalyst to many things that go on in our life. But here it's saying, any type of pain, as I can see with these other cards, as I said, very positive reading for some of you, that you are slowly coming to peace with any pain from the past, and you're ready to move forward. You're ready. Some of you have done the work and are ready to cross these rivers, cross these emotions now that you've gone through them. And now you're ready to stand on solid ground, greener, newer ground now that you've gone through that process. So you're slowly letting go of old pain that is attached to the past. We also got the Queen of Swords. So again, more feminine energy here. It's saying that you are letting go of anything that is causing you any confusion, anything like doubt, as I said before. Here it's talking about having clarity and being willing to, as I said, now that you know your boundaries, now that you know and have your wisdom that you've learned from the past, you're ready to receive things as she does. She has her hand open, but she always keeps her sword up, knowing that she has clear boundaries. You know what to allow in, and you know what not to allow in your space or in your energy field. So here, as you're letting go of any type of doubt or insecurities that you may have had from the past, you're also learning how to make very firm boundaries on what you're willing to accept in your life as well. So again, anything that is causing any type of fogginess, any type of confusion that gets in the way of your clarity and thinking as well. So let's move on. These next three cards are going to be blessings from the universe that are coming into you that may not have happened yet. You got the Eight of Swords again. As I said, liberation. Okay, so double synchronicity. Whenever that happens on a reading, I always say it's the universe saying, I said what I said. And for you, it's a very, very positive thing by saying that. And so we also got the Knight of Cups. And we also got Justice. Okay. So let me just touch upon the Eight of Swords yet again. Again, what's coming for you? Liberation. You're ready to say goodbye to fear, goodbye to the safety that you had to heal, and now you're ready to expand and set yourself free. You go from victim to victor, if you will. Knight of Cups as well. I have a feeling for some of you. I mean, I look back to the lovers talking about, emotional fulfillment or having a close relationship of some kind to someone and having it not work out or losing them in some type of way. Knight of Cups says there's going to be emotional fulfillment for you as well. As I said with that Four of Cups before as well, that cup is being handed to you by the universe. And now it's like saying, when you're ready for this, this will be here. I think for some of you, you're going to grab that cup and take it on a journey of some kind, in some way that is going to emotionally fulfill you. So as I said down here with that Four of Cups, you've done your self-evaluation and reflection, and now you will be ready to move forward, and the universe will give you a direction on where you need to go to find that emotional fulfillment. Then it's up to you to make that happen. And so finally, we also got the Justice card. Justice card, I love to see this because it's saying there's a cause and effect, an action and reaction to everything that we do in our life, whether it be positive or negative, whatever it is. But there's always a consequence we have to answer at the end of the day with whatever choices we make. And I think here for some of you, if you have chosen this path to heal or to focus on your self-care or self-love, I think here it's saying that you've learned the big lesson of what the Justice card is, which is, as I said, action and reaction, a consequence for everything. So here I know that, when we are faced with troubling times or very conflicting times, where we are tested in a certain way, we have two choices. We can either sit with that and mull over it and let it consume us and let it become part of our identity, or we can choose to heal. We can choose to be patient, understanding, and empathetic to our own needs. So for some of you, I have a feeling that that's what you have chosen. So these next three cards are going to be major themes for you to consider in terms of this reading, what this reading may be all about. So far, we pulled out Serenity. Love to see that. Oops, this one definitely. And also Abandon. So Serenity and Abandon. So first, serenity, absolutely. I mean, as you go through this death process, or as some of you have gone through it, that transformation process could be uncomfortable, you know? I think for some of you, you've really learned how to cultivate peace for yourself and your surroundings, to find, as I said, that peace maybe by taking time alone and focusing more on yourself. And now you have a sanctuary, a safe place for you to always come back to, whether it just be in yourself or your home, whatever it is, but you've cultivated serenity and abandon as well. As I said, I think you're moving on, or you have transitioned from a place of a possible conflict or pain or disappointment of some kind, and now you've learned that, you know, it served its purpose, and you are abandoning those things because you understand the lessons that they've taught you, and you understand it's not worth holding on to anymore, that there's more of your life to experience at this moment. Finally, we also have variance. So here it's funny because I see it in a few different ways that's coming through to me right now. It's saying, you know, that it's showing that there are multiple ways and multiple choices to life. You know, there's a variety of things that we can do. And as I said, with that Justice card, it's up to us to make the best decision that is going to serve us, whether it be temporary or for the long run, whatever we need for that moment, you know? So variance is saying there is no right or wrong answer. You know, we are presented choices and we have to make the proper choice. I looked down and I just saw this. Same thing here, 7 of Cups. You're going to have a variety of choices here, you know. So some of you already know this already. So there's a certain variance to life. There is no right or wrong in terms of what we choose to do. It's just what we think or what we know is going to benefit us at the end of the day and for the long run. So this is kind of what I see for some of you Capricorn, beginning of February reading. A lot of healing, a lot of moving on, and a lot of self-development and self-work for some of you, where you literally have learned how to, as I said with that 8 of Swords twice, you've learned how to liberate yourself from harsher or more conflicting times in the past. And now new opportunities will be given to you from the universe when you're ready to accept them. So that's kind of what I see. If this reading did resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment as well. I love hearing comments from you guys. And also consider subscribing if you haven't, so we can stay in touch for future readings. I want to say thank you again for listening and supporting my channel. Very much appreciate you. And I will see you next reading. Goodbye.